Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be this really simple natural glam look that has literally been my go-to look recently. It has been the makeup I've been wearing in my last few videos, and I've gotten a lot of requests to do a tutorial on it, so that is what I'm doing for you guys. The eyeshadows that I used in this video are my recent favorite Colourpop pressed shadows. They are super affordable. They are literally only $5 each, so this tutorial is going to be super affordable for everybody. The lip that I'm also wearing is from Colourpop as well. So yeah, if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then please keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys aren't already, and please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and give me some suggestions on some other videos that you guys would like to see from me. So before I start any look, I always make sure my lips are moisturized, and this Bite Beauty Agave lip mask has been my go-to lip balm lately. And then to prime my eyes, I could not find my Smashbox lid primer that I normally use, so I just took this Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just put that on my lids to use as a base and a primer. And then to set that, I'm just taking any matte light bone shade. I don't even remember what I used, but you can literally use anything. Now, the first shadow that I'm going in with is called Wake Up Call, and it's a matte medium warm brown shade, and it's one of the Colourpop pressed shadows, which are so amazing, you guys. They are so affordable. They are literally only $5. So yeah, I am going in with this as my first transition, and I like to use a lighter matte brown just to throw it in the crease and just to make it easier to blend everything later on. Now I'm going in with the shade called Conundrum, I believe is how you say it, I'm not really sure. But this is just a darker matte warm brown shade, and I'm taking a more precise, flatter blending brush. I believe that this one is from Sigma, and I'm just blending that into my lower crease, but not going up too high into my crease. I like using more of a flatter blending brush to do that because it allows you to place the shadow exactly where you want it, and it doesn't allow you to buff it out like a fluffier blending brush would. So I want to keep this kind of lower in the crease. And then I'm going back in with the first brush that I used for the first transition, but with no additional product on it, and I'm just blending everything out. Now, this is the only non-Colourpop shadow that I'm using for this look, just because I don't yet have any like matte deep tones to use just to define the look. But this is Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek, and I honestly think that this is an absolute staple shadow to have. It's a gorgeous matte red-brown, and it's honestly just like a really versatile color that you can use with like literally a black smoky eye or a really light neutral look. So it works really well with a lot of different looks, but I'm just taking this and I'm packing it into the outer corner of my eye just to give a little definition, and I'm just lightly blending that up into the crease a little bit as well. Now to start with the lid shades, I'm first taking Ego, which is described as a metallic rosy taupe, but I think it looks a little bit more like a shimmery, champagne-y rose tone, I don't know. But I am taking this on a MAC 242 synthetic brush, and I'm just packing this color onto the middle of my lid. That's the only place that I want to put this because I am going to be using a different shadow on the inner part. And then I'm going in with this shade called Ringer, which is a lighter metallic warm champagne. And with the other side of my brush, I'm just packing this onto the inner part of my lid. And I know that these shades look really similar, but Ringer is just a little bit lighter and a little bit more of a champagne color, where I feel like Ego is more of like a rosy champagne tone, if that makes sense. But I was also finding that the shadow wasn't packing as well with this brush, so I end up switching to my tried and true MAC 239 brush, which never fails me, and I don't know why. I just didn't initially go in with that one from the first place. But yeah, I just feel like it went on a lot better with more of a non-synthetic brush, which actually doesn't really make sense because usually synthetic brushes are easier to pack on more like chunky or glittery metallic shadows, so I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my eyelids. I feel like I complain about my eyelids all the time, but maybe it's just my eyelids. And then basically all I'm doing after this is just going back in with a little of the first transition shade and just blending everything out and making sure everything is seamless. And then you'll see I went back in with Cocoa Bear just to darken the outer corner up a little bit, where it appears to have gotten a little lost from all the blending. And then the gel liner I'm using is the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner, and I did this off camera because I hate using gel liner on camera because I pull my eyes when I use it and I don't want to get scrutinized for it. So for false lashes, I am using the Lily lashes in the style Luxe, which are one of my holy grail favorite lashes of all time. And for concealer, I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I feel it, well actually I don't feel like, I know that this shade is way too light for me right now, but let's just roll with it. And to blend everything out, I am using this L'Oreal sponge, which I actually just got recently, and I used this to apply my foundation today, and I feel like it went on really nicely. I didn't have any problems with it, but I feel like when I blended out my concealer, I don't know, I felt like it took so much product off, and you'll kind of see that where I'm blending on my cheeks. I feel like it literally took the concealer off, so I kind of went back in later and just reapplied a little bit more, but I feel like the sponge is way too big to get into the inner corner anyway. But I don't know, maybe I was just like applying too much pressure when I was blending it out, but I just felt like it kind of took off my concealer, so I don't know. It's probably me, but I just wanted to let you guys know about that. And as usual, I'm going in with Lyric from the Kat Von D Contour Palette, and I'm using this Morphe M501 brush, and it's honestly like the perfect size for the under eye, and it's tapered so it makes it so easy to get into the inner corner. And then to set my face, I'm using this Osmosis powder, which I discovered through Brianna Stanko, and it's a really nice, like light feeling powder. It doesn't make your face look like you have powder on. It just blends into the skin really beautifully, and I really like it. And then to bronze up my face a little bit, I am using this MAC bronzer. I forget what it's called, which one specifically, but I will put that in the description box below. And it's actually like a really light matte bronzer, so it's nothing like too much. And then to contour, as usual, I'm going in with the Kat Von D Contour Palette, and I actually pointed to the wrong shade. I actually used the middle shade and then the one on the left, not the one on the right. So, I don't know, I guess I got like confused when I was holding it up, so I pointed to the wrong one, but you guys know the drill. And then I'm going back in with Conundrum, which is the darker matte brown shade that I used earlier. And with this flat definer brush, I am just using this to line the lower lash line. And then I'm taking the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash Mascara, which is my absolute favorite lower lash mascara because the wand is so skinny and it helps you get into the inner corner really easily. And then for blush, I am going in with my recent favorite blush, which is Sincere by MAC. It's a really gorgeous, like peachy matte shade, and just putting this on my cheeks. And then for highlight, I am going in with, of course, the Anastasia and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. So for lip, I am going in with the Colourpop Lippy Pencil, and this is in the shade BFF, and I really like this as a really pretty like neutral lip liner shade. That's what I typically gravitate towards, and I'm just lining my lips with that, and just wait for it, you guys. Just wait. Okay. It wasn't that serious, but I just wanted to leave that in there to try and be funny. Anyway, I went in with the Colourpop Lippy Stick in the shade Toy, which is a really, really light nude shade. And yeah, that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one.